Hi all, welcome back to my channel. Today's session we will understand how we can load the data which is not in clean format, how we can make use of the Power BI desktop with the help of the Power Query editor to clean the data and then load it. Okay, till now what we have learned in our session in Power BI sessions, what is Power BI, theoretical concept we have learned, how we can download and install the Power BI in our system, and how we can get the data from the multiple sources. So in that session we have used very simple files to load the data which is almost clean, but in this session we will understand how we can load the data which is not in clean format. So for sample purpose, if you can see here, I have one Excel sheet named budget. This data is not clean format. So when I say cleaned, not cleaned, it's not in clean format. That means it is not in machine readable format. So this is, if you see the very, if you concentrate in the very first two rows, this is human readable data. Okay, this is added in the Excel sheet just for the human inconvenience, so that we'll understand, okay, this data, what this is actual data, this numerical data. Okay, this represents the budgets for each of the product which belongs to the subcategory and categories. Okay, so this is basically the data what is basically used by the Power BI to generate the visualized report. So machine is not never bothered about what you have written in this first two rows. So this is not clean data. So because of this, the presence of this things, it is not clean format. Okay, so if you see here, this data is human readable format. Okay, these two rows, and it is of no use for the Power BI software. So what we are going to do, we are going to load this data, and we will clean this data, and then we will generate a report out of it. So for that, let's switch to the Power BI desktop software. If you can see on my screen here, so there is an option here, get data. So what we need to do, we need to load this file on Power BI desktop, and then we will clean the data. But before before doing that, we need to close this file. First of all, go back here, click on get data option. We see our data source is Excel, so we need to choose this Excel option here. And this is the file over here. So let me select this file and click on open. So it may take a few seconds to load the file, and post that we will see how we can do this activity. Now you can see here, this pop-up is displayed here, and it is asking us to select the sheet. So as we know that in our workbook we have only one sheet named budget, so we'll go ahead and select this. As soon as you select this sheet, you will be able to see on the right hand side the preview section. Okay, so all the data which is available in that sheet is now displayed here. You can see whether this data is clean or not, and as per that, the outcome, you can take the decision. I mean, if we can see here, like this data is not in clean format. Okay, so we need to transform the data. So you need to click this transform data. If you think that the data is clean enough to create a report, then you can go ahead and click on this load button. So for us, in our case, this data is not clean and we wanted to transform this data, so we need to click on this transform data button. So once I click on that, it may take some time to load the data. So let's wait for a couple of seconds. Now see here, data has been loaded. Just concentrate on one thing, that this data has been loaded in the separate window, that is Power Query editor. It is not loaded in the Power BI desktop itself. Okay, so we have a two separate window. So this query editor is opened on the top of the Power BI desktop. So this is, we can say, a temporary window. It is given to you so that you can clean the data, and once you are confident enough that data is clean and we wanted to load into the Power BI, then you can click on the close and apply button here, and that's all. So for that, this is not in this window is not inside the Power BI desktop. This is separate window. Okay, and see, so what we need to do here, if you see on the right hand side, if you see, these are the applied step. This is the name of the sheet and this is the applied step. So this is basically a help which is given, we can say a help which is, or the clue which is provided by the Power BI desktop, that your data is needed data type to be changed. Okay, you can promote the headers. So this is something that Power BI is intelligent enough to give you idea that this is data is not correct in your sheet, you can do these things. Okay, so if it's up to you, you wanted to take the advice, or you can go ahead with your own. So let me delete this applied step, and we will see the data. As we know that these two rows, this is human readable and this is of no use for the machine to generate the reports. For that we need to get rid of these two rows. So how we can do that? See, Power BI query editor is a very important and very powerful tool which is provided by the Power BI. Why? Because it has provided the numerous you can say number of tools for you to clean the data. If you see here, you can change the settings of data source, you can choose the columns, you can keep the rows, you can get rid of the unnecessary rows. So there are number of options provided to you, in which you have just to click on it and your job will be done. You do not need to do any coding of. So that is why it is called the Power BI. So BI, business intelligence work to be done with power efficiently without any coding. Okay, so to remove these two rows, what is the option is given? Here is an option, remove rows. So all you need to do is you need to click on the remove rows. Now there is a sub options given, like remove top rows, bottom rows, alternate rows, duplicate rows, what. So we wanted to remove the top rows, so click on it. And here if you see, we have only two rows which is unwanted, so we need to mention that go ahead and remove two rows. So you need to provide the number of rows here. Click on OK. So the above this two rows has been removed, and just focus on the right hand side also, that whatever action you have just performed has been recorded in the applied step on the right hand side. Okay, if you go back to the navigation, you will see the previous window, the previous data what you had. Now you have applied this step, you have take some action, and that action has been recorded in the applied step. Here this data, this two rows has been removed by this step. Okay, now what is the next? If you see this first row, okay, column name, if you see, it's a column 1, column 2, column 3. This is not a correct one. So category, subcategory, product name, this seems like a product, this seems like a column name. So you wanted to promote this first row in a header. So for that, the Power BI automatically provide a ready-made option here, or a button, use first row as a header. So you need to just click on it. So if you do it, you see the column 1, column 2, column 3 has been vanished, and now the first row has been promoted as a header, and the action what you have taken is now recorded here, promoted header. Okay, now again, if you wanted this one more thing, if you see, so this much data is clean. Now if you see this null values, okay, the row 9th, row 13th, and if you go beyond, we have this subtotal and grand total. So we don't want these things to be happen, because in while generating the report we can do this, like we can do this earlier. We can generate a report of a budget of this particular report of this particular product. Okay, hitch rack for bike. We wanted to get the total budget which is spent on this bike, okay, in the month of the January 2016. So this has been generated by the reports itself once you have a clean data. So this subtotal we do not need, we can create it while generating the reports. So what we need to do, we need to get rid of this rows as well. For that we need to see a common thing in this rows, so that we can provide a condition to filter down the data. So here you can see subtotal, total. So total is the keyword which we can use to filter the data. Okay, so how we can do it? There is an option on the right hand here in this first column. If you see this triangular icon, this represents a sorting or filtering the data. So you need to left click on it. You see here is an option for to sort your data, ascending and descending order, and also you can filter the data. So this column is text filter, as this column contains a text, so that is why we are getting the text filter option. If you go ahead and see in this column, you will find the number filter, because the data is numerical data is present in this column. Okay, I hope you understood till now. Now what we need to do, we'll go to the text filter, and we want the data to be displayed only which does not contain, we can say, okay, which does not contain total value. Okay, so keep this thing in mind, that it is a very case sensitive. This Power Query editor is a case sensitive, so you need to give the correct wordings. Okay, so total, and click on OK. So what it will do, it will filter the rows, and it will keep only those rows where category does not contain this total keyword. Okay, click on OK. Now see this, those four records or four rows has been now removed or filtered. If you go back to the change type, you can see this 9th, 13th, 20 and 21 row. Okay, and after taking the action, these are the filter row. Okay, now the data is clean. As of now, if you see the category name, the data type is correct, subcategory data type is correct, everything is correct, product key is correct. Now if you see here, this is budget value. Okay, this is budget value for the particular product in for the January month, February month, March, April. So this is something is in column wise. Okay, so this is good, this is perfectly fine in the Excel sheet, because there we wanted to know like how much budget has been for the cleanser category. So you can go ahead and see, okay, you can just give the answer, okay, 160 is the budget total spent on the January month. So you can give the correct answer. But what will happen, imagine if you wanted to calculate the total budget for the particular subcategory. So what Power BI will do, it has to go to each of the row, and some and do the calculation, or we can say do the addition of each of the budget which is mentioned for each of the month. So it will be very tedious job to do it. So instead of it, what we can do, we can unpivot this data. Okay, so that this values, this budget uh, will be presented in the form of rows instead of columns. So how we can do it, you need to select these columns, press the shift key and select all the columns. Okay, one more thing, this columns we do not need, grand total we do not need. So what we can do, you can select this column entirely and you can remove the column. Okay, and then go back again, and what we were doing, and this action is recorded here. Okay, go back and we'll start from the January, February, March, April, May, June, July, December. So this is all selected, and you need to unpivot these columns. Okay, for that you need to go to the transform option, and here you will find a unpivot column. Let me see where is that option. So hold type reverse call rows transpose. Now as we have selected all the columns here, so you need to go to the transform option here, and you need to unpivot these columns. For that, this is the option. If you see, if you mouse over here, there is a tooltip, unpivot translate all but the currently unselected columns into the attribute value pairs. So we need to click this option, and here you can see the data has been converted from rows to column. So all these budget value will be coming here in a one column instead of all the rows, and this is the column, the month name that is earlier available in the columns, that is in the rows, sorry, in the header it is coming in the rows. So this is the option attributes, this is the name of the column which is provided by the Power BI. You can rename it, and as per the data what you have in the column, you can rename it as a month. Okay, this you can do. and if you see here, this data type is ABC, and we know that this is the date type, so you can change the data type. And on the right hand side you can check, like we have unpivot the columns and then we have renamed the column as well, and now we will change the data type. So we know it's a date data type, so we'll click on date. Now it has been changed to the correct data type, that is 2016 data. This is January, February, this first. So this is the date has been coming up. So this, if you see here, now this data is clean data. We can see like the category is fine, subcategory, product name, product keys, and month is in the correct date, and then this is the budget value. If you want, you can rename instead of value. It's better to give the correct name so that while generating the report it would not be give the wrong description of the columns. So the name of the column should be correct enough so that it will give the meaning of the data contained inside it. So now this is the budget value. So what this data is, the data is containing the product, the budget value of each of the product which belongs to the particular category and the subcategory, and this is the particular product key, and the budget value is for the particular month. So this is now clean data, and there is no further any modification that is required here. So when we know that this is the final step that we have taken, and now there is no need to do anything else to clean the data. This is the final cleans data. So once you confident enough, you go to the home, and now you need to load the data to the Power BI. So this is the Power Query editor. Okay, so this is like a kitchen of, you can say, Power BI desktop. Like in kitchen you have multiple tools to create a dish, right? So similarly this Power BI editor is providing you multiple kitchen tools to clean your data before loading into your Power BI desktop. So once it is done, click on close and apply. Once you will do it, all this data will be loaded into Power BI desktop model. So just wait for a couple of seconds and it will be loaded into your Power BI desktop. And next you need to just check the model relationship, and then in the visualization section you can create a report. Here you see budget to the 204 rows is loaded. So it has been loaded here. So on the right hand side you see the field section. When you click on the budget, it's a little bit slow. Let me click on it. So if you see here on the right hand side, this budget 2, okay, on which we were working, we have cleaned the data and we have loaded this budget 2 is loaded here. So this very first is nothing but a visualize section. So that is why we are not able to see here anything, because we have not created any report. Okay, on how you can check the data has been loaded into the Power BI from Power Query editor is now you can see in the data option. Here you can see. So click on data here, and once you click here on the data option, you need to select the what sheet you wanted to, what data sheet you wanted to select. Okay, so let me click on data option here. So if you see, this is selected, budget 2 is selected, on all the data which you have cleaned in the using the Power Query editor is now loaded into the Power BI desktop, okay, in the data section. If you wanted to go to the relationship, here if you have a multiple columns, multiple tables, then multiple sheets in the field section, then the relationship between them will be available here. Okay, I wanted only budget 2, so that is fine. Now go back to the visualization. Here you can, now you have a budget data in your Power BI desktop. Now you can create any kind of the visualization as per your requirement. So let's say example, I'll take the pie chart. Okay, so just double click on the pie chart. So it is the template of the pie chart is now available here in the canvas section. And what we wanted to see, what we can see, we are interested to see the budget value as per the category. So what you need to do, either you can drag and drop the budget value over here, okay, or you can drag and drop to the value section here, and you wanted to see on the basis of the category. If you wanted, you can drop the category section here, Okay, so listen this category. Okay, if you now this is done. If you wanted to, it's a little bit very small. If you wanted to do some setting, let's see text. I wanted to add some text. So these are the setting if you wanted to on and off and you wanted to add a background. Okay, and these are the settings. Go to the general and we see the position width. You see, let's see what width. So these things you can do it. Okay, and you can do the R&D and learn how you can do the settings. So this way, this is very basic pie chart that I have shown here. So once the data is clean and loaded into the Power BI, you can create any kind of the visualization reports as per your need. Okay, so this way you can the intention of this session is to make you understood how we can use the Power Query editor to clean the data and load into the Power BI desktop in the data section. Okay, here the clean data has been loaded. I hope you like the video. In case if you have any doubt, just comment me in the comment box. I would be happy to help you out. Happy learning. Bye bye guys.